Welcome to the number one friendship podcast in the country. I'm Aaron Karo.
I'm Matt Ritter.
And make sure to go to audible.com/the buddy system to listen to our Audible original and manoftheyearpodcast.com to grab our merch and watch our episodes on YouTube. Matt, it's December 30th, which means it's time for our tradition coined by us, New Year's Res-BRO-lutions.
Res-BRO-lutions.
But before we get to that, it's the end of the year. You feel like the year went fast, went slow? I mean, you had a child.
When you have kids, they say the days are long, but the years are slow. I'm starting to get that now.
Do you do a thing with your boys, or at least with Brenner, where you have notches on the thing of how tall he is?
I want to. I don't know that I don't know that he's even tall enough to start doing that. I should probably start that, right?
Yeah, I think you can. As soon as he can stand, you can do it.
Yeah. Okay, I think I should start that on the doors. Yeah, that's a good idea. We had one. I was lower than my siblings for a long time on that chart.
Oh, you did have that?
We had it in our house growing up. Yeah.
Where in the house?
On the door that Jay and I shared.
I forgot you shared a room with Jay.
Yeah.
Your whole life?
No, until we got to Plainview 2.
Yeah.
Plainview House.
I was trying to think of whether this year went fast or not. I think like the demarcation thing for us in LA was the fires. Was the first week of the year.
That was this year?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it was like January 7th or something like that.
That was 2025?
Yeah.
Are you sure? That feels like 2 years ago.
Yeah. It feels like 1 million years ago, but I feel like again, just going back to you having a kid, you're like Oregon Trail. Like you started the year with a different family than you ended the
That's
year.
Right. That's right. Every couple of years I have a completely new family dynamic on this pod.
And you just texted the gang because you're sending a holiday card for the first time.
Yeah.
What was the impetus?
Well, I think like before I had kids, I never was like, what am I going to, I don't know. It just felt like, what am I going to do? Take a headshot of me and Jesse and send it out to people? It just felt like a little weird.
Yeah, but you've had one kid for a couple of years now.
Oh yeah. We've just been buried under it,
Yeah.
It was also that we took those great pictures from London. So I was like, oh, I want to do something with those. That was a great pick. Because it kind of captured like our year in a nutshell. Like that was the highlight, going to Europe with the kids, the ups and downs of it. So it was just like, oh, you know what? We had a year and this kind of encapsulates it.
Yeah, but especially for Julian, that picture's so out. It's 6 months old already. It's like,
I know.
but
the other thing is that the reason I wanted to send it out is because I do feel there's this thing with friendship is, we don't get in touch with people all the time. And it's very hard to have a reason to reach out to a large group of people, right? I mean, what other occasions do you have to just like connect randomly with people in your very outer circle? So it's an easy way to just be like, hey, I care. I know we're still friends. And I want you to know that I, value our friendship. Here's what's going on in my life.
I mean, if I play a little devil's advocate, I mean, sending a unilateral postcard is not really connecting with anybody.
I disagree. I totally disagree. I think sending that picture, like sending a picture, seeing somebody's face in a picture and their family smiling and just, saying, hey, we're doing well, or just a little, sometimes people add the anecdotes. I didn't do it because we didn't really have, a ton to talk about what the kids are doing. I think it lets them know you appreciate their relationship. That's why you're sending it.
I was thinking about, because you texted the gang to get everybody's address.
Yeah, I got like three.
About what?
Got like three responses.
Yeah, that was weird. I think people just like are checked out.
Yeah.
You gotta do. You gotta just ask the wives. I mean, why text the guys?
Yeah. They should know their addresses by heart.
But what was I gonna say? Oh, it reminded me. Didn't you do something? You did another mailing, because remember you had the most insane system ever, and I like went crazy about it. Take photos of other people's Christmas cards.
Yes.
And store them in an album called Addresses.
Yes. Still doing it. Still doing it. I have, if I showed you my phone right now, you'd see in the favorites right now, I just popped in a few addresses.
Okay, but okay, I just my blood is
What's a
boiling.
better system than that?
How do you take that? Okay, just to back up for a second. So when Matt's, by the way, why are you even doing that if you never sent a holiday card before? Why did you do that like a year ago and I was making fun of you?
Maybe I thought I was going to do it last year.
His birth announcement. Anyway, just to clarify, what Matt does to collect addresses, he takes pictures when people send in the holiday card. He takes a photo of it and then he puts it in an album on his phone.
Pretty good idea.
How do you convert that? What system are you using for this holiday card?
Postable. So actually, it was easy because just while I was doing it, I just looked at all the addresses and I typed them all in.
See,
so now they're all now they're all going to be in there in Postable. Now they'll all be uploaded. At some point, somebody did what I just did for Postable.
Well, I suppose no, because when I don't know. Actually, I don't know how I have a when someone sends me an address, I type it in first. You just add an extra step.
Definitely.
Anyway, I'm looking forward.
Most definitely an unnecessary step.
Yeah, I mean, it just photos of other people.
Because because I'm not in front of my computer. They get the card, and I'm like, I don't want to forget to do this thing.
And what's your? We'll get into the resolutions in a second, but what's your? What do you do with incoming holiday cards? You post them, you toss them, depending.
I'm staring at them right now. I can see into. So the other thing is my fridge is weirdly not magnetized. I don't know if that means it's an expensive fridge or something happened. Are they not magnetized anymore? Like what?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I've never heard of that.
Yeah. So we have them on the windowsill.
Okay, so big sill then. Big sill guy.
I mean it's two giant windows. So actually, it's pretty nice. We get to see the whole. Everybody's got like not everybody's obviously you have to cover some of them. My windowsill isn't 100 feet long, but get a glimpse of everybody.
So according to a very cursory Google, modern refrigerators aren't magnetic.
Since when?
Yeah, I don't know. That's like most of that. That's the whole point of a refrigerator.
Well, that's what occurred to me about refrigerators. Is it like it's a place to show these things to like, hey, cards and memories and report cards. And so I was like, wow, that's so weird that it's missing. So when I got the holiday cards, I was like, this is cool. Like it's a place for your friends to be seen.
Yeah. But do you display every one of them?
They're all out, literally taking up half my. I'll post it on one of our Instagram stories or something.
Got it. Yeah. So I post them on the fridge, and I have other pictures.
Wait, but how do you put them on the fridge?
Mine is magnetized.
Oh, yours is.
Yeah.
Cheap fridge.
I think. Shut up. I think the aloe. You know what? You're right. I mean, you're right. But okay. Well, I'm looking forward to. Looking forward to it. Let's talk about our New Year's Res-BRO-lutions. Just any before we get into any sort of high level stuff of just resolutions in general, or because I asked you about your New Year's resolutions and you didn't even remember what you had said. I mean, you had a kid.
Did we want to get into what we were trying to accomplish last year, or we're skipping past that?
No, we're gonna do that, but I just wanted to know, like, do you have any like? It seems like you bailed on your resolutions because you couldn't remember what they even were.
Yeah, I mean, look again. To me, I'm not really all about the big goal setting anymore. I'm like about just like smaller, like daily, weekly, monthly kind of.
Okay, but that's new. You never told me that before.
Yeah, no, I just feel like in general, I'm in the clear world of process versus goals. I mean, I'm a clearite.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I mean, it's like, yes, I have things I want to accomplish, but like I don't look back. I'm not like periodically checking in on my New Year's resolutions.
You're never looking back. You're always looking forward.
I am not looking back. That is true, and I actually pride myself in that.
I've mentioned this before, but the one clear thing that you talk about, which I have adopted, which is that when a meeting gets canceled or something happens and you have like 27 minutes. I always ask myself, okay, what can I do in these 27 minutes? Problem is we can't do much in 27 minutes. So I always find myself being like, well, that was pointless.
But that's not true. You're just talking about like, can you write a script in 27 minutes?
Right. Correct. But yeah, I don't know. I always end up like, what can you really do? I could like respond to an email. I mean, I guess you're right.
Call a friend.
Nah, that's insane. All right, let's start with our friendship Res-BRO-lutions last year. Yours was triple down on the inner circle.
Yeah, I mean, I think I did. I think I pretty much did. I don't think I incorporated any new. Not really. I didn't really incorporate any new people into my world. I think I did mostly spend time at the house, with the new baby, with close friends. You, Londi, Jeff, the
Yeah.
dad friends that I'm close with in the neighborhood, Jeremy, Lerman's. That's pretty much been my life. There's a couple, Lauren and Greg, who live up the block. Their kid Murphy's a birthday twin of Brenner, and that's been my entire universe.
And how do you feel about it?
I love it. I'm just very content with that.
Well, because since we're doing the podcast, you were becoming the Pied Piper of Hancock Park. Now you're sort
Yes.
of going the other way.
I'm very content to be known and be cordial and have, those, it's for social fitness. Again, we talk about you need friends, but you also need just people you say hi to. I love saying hi to everybody and being known in my neighborhood. That doesn't mean they're all my friends and that I am
Yeah.
obligated to give them my time, but I do appreciate every one of them.
Yeah, but you can't get to the coffee shop without being stop and chatted.
No, I cannot.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm saying, but that's not mutually exclusive from, hey, I really tripled down on just spending time with the people that I enjoy the most.
Got it. I had two, and they're actually both rolled over from 2024.
Oh,
one was honor the inner circle, which is similar. And one was be more reflective and less reactive. Okay. The honor the inner circle, giving myself high grades, similar as you. Like spent a lot of time with the close friends, sort of narrowed the circle. We went too wide for a couple of years there. And was finding myself like hanging out with people that I like, but like if you don't see the core crew, I didn't love that. And then be more reflective and less reactive, which may have been rolled over a couple of years. I think I have finally, I don't want to say I accomplished it, but I feel like I've internalized it enough.
I think so. I'll give you credit for that.
Yeah. I've become a little bit more
I think you're there.
Reflective. It's funny. I was just talking about therapy with someone last night. Well, you stopped when in 2024?
Whenever you started.
Listeners will know that Matt was a big proponent of therapy. Then I started doing therapy. And then one day I was like, Matt, I'm not doing therapy anymore. He goes, me neither.
Yeah.
So we bear back.
Although I think my wife may have suggested I get back in at some point.
Well, it's never maybe a bad thing.
Yeah.
But you were also, remind me, you doing virtual or in person?
Well, it was originally in person. And then when it's virtual, it just kind of felt.
Yeah. I can't be on a Zoom box.
I need to be laying on your couch.
Did you ever actually do that?
No, I wanted to.
Yeah, I would fall asleep immediately.
Yeah. That's what I do in massages and meditation. And I just completely fall asleep.
Yeah. Do you still have, I don't know why, because this is such a tangent, but laying down reminded me of the dentist's office. And do you still have that condition where you faint?
Of course I still have it. It's called vasovagal. 1 in 6 men have it.
But because again, this came up a couple weeks ago. Does the sight of the needle?
I don't want to say that I automatically faint at the sight of the needle, but it's definitely something psychological happens when there's blood or needles or something. I'm weak constitutionally.
But it's not blood. Is it blood?
I don't know. Honestly, I think it's when they draw blood from me. I immediately.
Well, I mean, presumably when you get your physical every year, you do a little blood draw and that you pass out.
Not always.
What a strange man.
Yeah, it's very sporadic for when it happens, but it's definitely a vasovagal response. Which is a psychological condition.
Right. Oh, God, if you didn't have enough already. Okay. Then we did sort of, I don't know, more personal ones. Yours was health, find a health or fitness accountability partner.
Crushed that one.
Oh, you did?
Crushed that one. Dan and I joined. Okay, so this is funny. My neighbor during COVID, they were closing down this yoga center, and he just bought it. He and a couple of other men in the neighborhood decided they wanted to buy it and save it. It's like a well known. It's called like Center for Yoga in
Yeah.
Larchmont. And about the beginning of the year, he's like, "Hey, we're actually opening a gym on the downstairs floor of it." So I was like, "That's amazing," because I now have an office in Larchmont,
Yeah.
and it's very inexpensive. So now Dan and I just go like during the workday, and it's right next door.
You never even told me this.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
amazing.
so it's you go in the workday and then you go home and shower?
Well, I usually go at like 4, so it's usually like right before the end of the workday.
Clocking off time at 4.
Clocking
Uh,
off at 4. If I get like a clocking off at 4.
yeah. Okay, I didn't
But
even know that.
occasionally, if I'm doing like a non-sweaty like workout, I'll do it at like post lunch, quick one,
Oh,
because it's
see,
right there. I don't need to do the full crazy workout. Sometimes I just go, three curls, three shoulders, just like whatever, couple push-ups. You would hate it.
yeah, but you also like build such arm like thickness
Yeah,
from like barely doing anything.
yeah. No, it is actually quite amazing. Like I'm in the past couple of months, I've gotten insanely strong just from like I do a couple pull-ups, I do some bench press. It's like I can now do like sets of 20 pull-ups. Like I don't even know how it happened, but the
Yeah.
creatine's helping.
Oh my God. What's this was on the group chat. You're taking creatine,
Are you
which
not?
no.
What?
What
You're
what
the
is it?
only man of our age vintage not on creatine.
What is it? Do I even want to know? What is it?
I don't know what it is.
Come on.
I have no
Is
idea
it
what it
is it
is.
protein? What is it?
It's a little powder.
No,
Some
yeah,
people
but
take it as a gummy, but there just was this study that said most of the gummies are from China and they only have like zero point 0.5 grams in the of it protein, so it's a scam. Take the powder,
and how do you consume it?
just drop it in water and chug it.
Right. Oh gosh. Okay, so you're
You're
doing
not on creatine? Oh my
no,
God.
I'm natural creatine, baby.
No, no, no. Your body starts making less of it as you get older. That's the whole point.
God. Let me just go back to a second. You eat lunch. I can't have food in my I have to work out first thing as soon as I roll out of bed. You eat lunch and then
Well,
go to the
if I go do the morning workout, I do it at the Y at 5:30.
5:30 a.m.
So I have gyms surrounding me. I can't go left or right without a gym.
Okay, but talk to me about going to the gym after you've eaten, like full stomach.
Well, if it's not like a big meal, I'm saying if I do it after a lunch, it's like a light lunch, and
Right.
it's at least an hour, not like right after lunch. But I have found that the food starts coming up a little. It's not great. It's not great.
Mine, which is spoiler, I'm rolling it over, was take a big swing. Uh, which was just keeping myself open to, outside the box ideas. It was pretty vague on purpose. I think I was searching for it. I didn't find one. So I'm just gonna push that and try
That's
try.
good.
Yeah. Um, and then our last was sort of goal stuff. Yours was make a movie.
Working on it. Roll it over. Roll it on over.
Remember rollover minutes?
Yeah, I'll take some rollover Hollywood industry minutes.
All right, let's talk about it in the next one. And then mine. So this one I got to give my. I think you agree. A plus plus. Find a new physical challenge.
Yes, I mean, I feel like you do that is it every year you find a new one?
No, this was I just so our listeners know. I ran a
Iron Man.
triathlon. Did a triathlon. Already signed up for next year. Super fun.
Iron
Found
Man.
a new thing,
That's got to be next.
dude.
We'll talk about it next.
I was talking to someone who does Ironman. Do you know what an Ironman is?
It's 10-mile run. Let's see if I have this right.
No.
100-mile run.
It's first of all, it starts with swimming.
Okay. It's a 3-mile swim, 2.5-mile swim.
Okay,
Have
you
I
got
gotten any
that.
of it right? Two
You
and a half
got
mile
that.
swim, 50-mile bike ride,
Not even close.
100-mile bike ride,
112 miles
112 miles, and then a marathon.
and then a marathon.
I was pretty close, actually.
biking 100. Okay, my triathlon was the Hermosa Beach triathlon, sprint triathlon, half-mile swim, 10-mile bike, 3-mile run.
Which
No,
one's the hardest?
6-mile run. No, 3-mile run. 3-mile run.
Which one's the hardest? Swim?
The swim. Well, to me, the bike was the hardest because I haven't ridden a bike in decades, and I had a mountain bike.
Uh,
The swim is like, you could drown theoretically. I
right,
mean,
right,
you can ride your bike slow, but
right. The death part.
yeah. But the swim, this is a very beginner triathlon, but it's super
Aren't there
fun.
people that like swim stampede over each other and they die?
I don't know if people die, but yes, you sprint into the water and then you,
Swimpede? They swim
yeah,
peed on each other?
it's a swim and you're hitting each other. So what I
What
did
a
is
way to go. What I think people have died, swim peeded.
swim peed.
Ooh.
I was the last one and I walk, they go, burr, thing goes off. And then I walk, everyone's sprinting. And by the way, you hit the water, you can only everyone stops, you can't go that fast. You have to get through the waves and shit.
Totally.
So I'm very proud of myself on that one. I did the triathlon
Great.
basically because of the resolutions, because of this
That's
episode.
Great.
So
yeah, maybe if I'd remembered my resolutions, I would have made a movie.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So you want to talk about our 2026 Res-BRO-lutions? Yeah. I have a friend one I could start with.
Yeah, same. Go ahead.
So you, in one of our episodes, you talked about you saw your your law school friends who live in Florida. And that actually was got me thinking of I'm kind of a coastal elite. I see my New York friends and I see my LA friends. And I've got friends in other parts of the country. I got friends in other parts of the world. So my resolution is to do some friendship traveling and see people outside of New York.
And doesn't your buddy Rob live in Denver?
My buddy Rob does live in Denver. I think I did actually see him this year. I did actually see him this year. So maybe I'll have to go somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one. My friendship resolution is to try to help a friend achieve something.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I feel like maybe there's some positive energy I could use towards that. If somebody needs help, I don't know if it's career advancement or something, or just help a friend achieve something.
Damn. I think that's our most selfless resolution we've ever had.
Yeah. I was just thinking maybe that's why I'm not achieving my own.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe look outward and see if that'll, it's all comes full circle.
And okay, so how do you think, is it just about being open to the possibility?
Yeah, being open to the possibility, but maybe help somebody get a job. I did help somebody get a job recently, which was nice. I think I felt really good that I connect, because I have the legal recruiting thing, obviously professionally I help people, but through a friend and network, I helped somebody get work, and I just felt, I don't know, I felt amazing about it.
What was the level of gratitude and thankfulness?
Very, very grateful, because work is hard to come by these days.
Yeah. I had a similar, I'm going to follow up, on one of my WhatsApp groups. Someone was like, oh, does anyone know anybody? This person I don't know. Does anyone know anybody at Airbnb? And I happen to have a good buddy at Airbnb. And I'm like, I just texted him. Before I responded to the WhatsApp, I go, someone on this WhatsApp is looking for a job. I looked at their LinkedIn. They seem good. He's like, send them to me.
Yeah.
And so I responded and connected them. And she, again, never met this woman. She's just like, people never respond to these things on these WhatsApps. It really she really sent me a nice message. I was like, good for me.
It's a good feeling, isn't it? I sent a resume to UTA for a family friend, to be an intern. I don't know, but I'm saying that makes me feel good that I'm like, oh, I followed through on that.
Yeah. So for next one, I have kind of a, I don't know, metaphysical sort of personal thing. I can't remember if I told you this, but my new mantra for 2026 is going to be, what's the best that could happen?
Mm-hmm.
Have I told you about this mantra?
No, I like it.
So earlier this year, I was in the city, in New York, and I decided to walk to my next meeting because I had some time. And I walked through Washington Square Park, and right I got past Washington Square Park, there was a bodega, and in the bodega was an ad, probably been there for 20 years, for Prosecco, and it said, "What's the best that could happen?" I tell you, Matt, I stopped in my
Mm,
tracks. I'm like,
mm,
because I've never even thought of it that way.
yeah.
What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? What's the best?
I
I
feel
took
I
a pic-
live by the Prosecco mantra.
But what's the best that could happen?
Yeah, I feel I live.
Okay.
That's how I live. That's how I
Okay. Well,
roll.
I mean, that's laudable.
Yeah,
Um,
I love this
so
for you.
I took a picture of it. I bought a I don't know, on Etsy, like a little thing for my fridge, by the way. Matt, it's on my fridge.
Yeah,
And I also made it my not screensaver, the desktop. What's the best, just as a reminder. Um, and I'm gonna try to think that way.
yeah,
Um,
that's great.
yeah,
I like that one.
yeah,
I
yeah.
have a like a one that I like that people say you see it on the internet like you can just do things.
Oh, say more.
No, just I've seen that as a meme. Like you don't need anybody's permission to start anything that you want to do. You don't need anybody's permission to wake up one day and go, I want to do this thing. You just go
Yeah,
do it. There's no impediment other than in your own mind. For me, actually, one of my other goals is to go back to what we love doing, which is hosting more at the house. I know that sounds probably crazy to you because you're probably like, oh, you guys host all the time. But actually, for us, it's been less than we normally do. I mean, we did the holiday party, but I would like to host like quarterly. I like that my house is like a part of the community, like an anchor of the community for my friends. It's
mm,
like I feel like that's a role that I gladly play in the friend group, like
yeah.
host. So I just want to do more, kind of events at the house and see how I can, kind of leverage that to do things that I like.
I mean, hosting has always been in your DNA.
Yeah, but just with the two kids, it's been, it's just harder. But now I feel like things have stabilized. I want that to be part of what we do.
What time do children go to sleep?
7:30.
At the same time, even though they're 2 years apart.
Julian goes to sleep 20 minutes before Brenner, basically.
Yeah. Okay. So that's and do they even stir if you're having people downstairs?
Not really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
Okay.
really. And we could definitely have people outside. They would not hear a thing.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it's
we've
very
had some
doable.
pretty good December weather. Um, so my other one was my rollover, was my take a big swing. I'm gonna just, I guess it's a corollary to what's the best that can happen, but I'm just going to. It's actually similar to your. Sorry, what was your thing? Do things, just
You
do
can just
things.
do.
You can just do things. It's similar, just like whatever. If an opportunity comes my way, um, I'm gonna go for it.
You're gonna love my last one.
Okay.
I feel like I've been dancing around it, but never really confronted this one. 2026, get in the best shape of my life.
Wow. Okay, it's Karo-esque.
Very
Okay.
Karo-esque. Something that I've never, I don't want to say half-assed, but I've never committed.
Okay. And you and I discussed this recently that my mantra is I'm always within a month of being in the best shape of my life.
Yeah, which I
I'm gonna,
love, which I love. I thought it was 3 weeks.
it's changed.
No,
It's
Dave's,
changed.
Dr. Dave's is 3 weeks. Yours is a month.
Nah, I mean
I
I
like
mean
to
I can
always be within 3 weeks of the best shape of your
okay,
life.
let's call it 3 weeks. Can the best I'm writing this down. Best shape of your
Yeah.
life. And what are you gonna have, like just the gym in your building? Like what are you gonna do?
Well, so I'm gonna try to make sure that we have. So the basketball league was one thing we weaved in. I now have two gyms,
Okay.
um, but I want to also start getting more into the social sports pickleball, just so that I have like something physical every day almost.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's great. And you, as you always say, you eat incredibly. You've always eaten incredibly. Only salmon. Only salmon.
Well, that's really what it is. If I just increase the intensity, it's not going to be that hard.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got to see this. I would like, do me a favor. Next time you do your 20 pull-ups, I want to see that, because that's a lot of
I've been
pull-ups.
videotaping them. Have you not seen any of them?
Oh, is it on Instagram?
Yeah, I did one set of like 16, but then Neil Parrish was like, you're swinging your legs. So then I did a set of like 11 where I wasn't moving at all.
So now Neil is involved? Where'd Neil come from?
Well, just on Insta, he's shaming me
Oh,
for,
oh, 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 oh,
he
oh,
was
oh, oh.
saying they weren't perfect form. So then I was like, all right, let me show you guys perfect form. But like with no movement at all, it's hard to do 20, zero movement on the legs.
Legs are fine, but are you coming to a dead hang?
Yes.
If you're coming to a full extended hang, you can do whatever
Yeah.
you want with your legs.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot of pull-ups.
Yeah. No, it's
That's great.
suddenly. I'm telling you, creatine. I'm not saying like I'm telling you this is a direct creatine addition.
I like these Res-BRO-lutions for us. I feel like they're
Great.
good and like wholesome and achievable.
You know what else I like? There aren't that many
Yeah.
because a
Yeah.
lot of
You think
people
you can,
put 10 resolutions down, and it's kind of like a cop out.
right? Because if you get 10%, you could say
Yeah.
I did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, it's so funny to think about future us, December 2026. Like,
Well,
who
let's
knows?
keep ourselves accountable here. The fact that I forgot mine last year is not great.
Yeah. Yeah. This is great. Help a friend, host more, get in the best shape of your life. And travel for friends. What's the best that could happen? And I'm rolling over, take a big swing. It's
I really
totally
like
doable.
what's the best that could happen. That's a great one.
Love
Prosecco. That was their tagline. Never even
it. I know.
saw that.
All right. So, guys, will you send us your New Year's Res-BRO-lutions? We'd love to hear them. Thank you guys for listening. Always remember, be good to yourself, be good to your friends. Love you, buddy.
Love you, buddy.